Meet Pixie. She is a 10-week-old toy poodle puppy. And before we get into what's going on with Pixie, I will preface this video by saying this is a trigger warning topic, as we will be discussing poorly puppies. So in this case, this is Pixie. We got a phone call last week to come and pick up a 9-week-old toy poodle puppy. All we were told at the time was that she hadn't grown since she was 4 weeks old and she wasn't gaining weight. They didn't know what was going on with her. As far as we're aware, they had not taken her to the vets. We were also told when we went to pick her up that the rest of the litter had all started passing from 4 weeks old and she was the only survivor from her litter. We were also concerned because she had some issues with her skin and with her eyes, amongst other symptoms. So we picked her up, we've brought her back. She struggled to open her eyes. She was very, very weak. She is absolutely tiny. There's a picture in here of her next to a Lucozade bottle for a size comparison because she is so small. We had nothing else to compare her to for an actual accurate size representation. So we've placed her with one of our more experienced foster carers who have worked with a lot of dogs that we didn't expect to make it, and they have brought them back. They have gone on to live normal, healthy, happy lives. So we are hopeful that the same will happen with Pixie, but in the meantime, we had her rushed to the vets within 24 hours of picking her up, where the vets have referred her to Liverpool Small Animal Hospital, where they are going to do more in-depth investigations into what's going on with her, if there's any neurological issues or anything else that could be causing her symptoms. So when we pick up dogs, we just have to go off the information that we are given, and then we tie that in with the feedback from foster carers as they care for the dogs. So in this case, the foster carers have put her on a very strict feeding schedule. She's on puppy milk and she is on raw food at specific intervals throughout the day with a specific amount of food. She's having puppy milk to try and help her gain strength and weight, because when they first picked her up, it was noted that she didn't seem to have the strength and the muscle tone to be able to hold her head up properly or to be able to walk properly. She was making small attempts to try and get up and walk, but she just didn't have the strength to hold her own body weight up. So the strict regime that she is on is helping her to gain strength, to gain energy, and they are working with her to help build up the muscle tone. There are certain exercises they're doing to help her build up the strength and muscles in her legs. And since she's been with them, she has developed the ability to stand up. She can hold her own body weight, even if it's just for short periods of time. She's now opening her eyes. She's more alert. She's looking around. She's tracking with her eyes, which she wasn't doing when she first arrived. She is starting to pick up noises as well now, which she wasn't doing at the start. She just didn't seem to have the energy to do those things. So she is also now getting up, having a little walk around, even if it's just for a couple of minutes at a time throughout the day. That is major progress for her. She has also grown, as she is now bigger than the size of a Lucozade bottle. And in the few days that we have had her, she has also gained nearly 300 grams in weight. So she will still be going to the Liverpool Small Animal Hospital just to see if there is anything further going on with her and what it could be, if there is treatment options for it and what they suggest for her care. But in the meantime, she's progressing incredibly. She's doing way better than we could have ever hoped for. We genuinely didn't think she was going to make it through the night when she first arrived because she was so weak. But this just goes to show how dedicated our volunteers are to helping these dogs who are in need. So we are incredibly grateful to all of the work that they do. But as a charity, all of our volunteers are unpaid. They do this because they love poodles and they are so passionate about them. All of the money that we raise through donations goes entirely towards the care, the rehabilitation and rehoming of dogs. So without those donations, taking on cases like this would not be possible. In this case, the investigation cost alone will be upwards of £2,000, and that's before they even find out if there is anything wrong, if there needs to be any further treatment with her. So without those donations that we receive, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So we are incredibly grateful to everybody who has followed our story since we rescued her and has donated. If you would like to donate, you can find our website address. You can donate through the website. We also have PayPal. And again, we are so incredibly grateful to you all for supporting us. We will keep you updated on her journey as we learn more information ourselves, but in the meantime we are looking for a hopeful outcome for her, which was not something we could have said when we first picked her up, but we'll just have to see how she gets on at the vets.